Good morning, fam. All right, so today we're going to talk about several different types of cardio and which one is best when it comes to fat loss. Now, there are a couple things to consider. When we're talking about fat loss, some people will go in and they'll want to do their warm up before weight training, which is always a good idea, especially too in colder climates like Minneapolis. So they go in and their 5 minute warm up, all of a sudden it turns into, let's get my cardio done now, let's get it out of the way, and then they do weight training after. Now, this is a huge mistake because depending on what you ate prior or even the day before, when you're doing your cardio, you're going to burn up through your glycogen stores. So the glycogen stores, meaning your stored carbohydrates within the muscle that's used as energy to fuel that cardio session. So, what happens when we burn through our glycogen stores? Well, now we've tapped into stored muscle. And we obviously don't want to burn muscle because as soon as you burn muscle, your metabolism will follow. So, as soon as you burn muscle, your metabolism will start to slow down. And as your metabolism slows down, guess what goes up? Your body fat. That's why we see the term called skinny fat, right? Now, steady state cardio is going to be the best form for fat loss. So, steady state meaning your heart rate can range anywhere from 130 to 140 beats per minute. That's going to be ideal for most people. Now, when it comes to HIIT training or high intensity cardio, the problem with HIIT cardio is you don't want to do it all the time because it raises your cortisol. Now, what happens again when your cortisol goes up, your body's in that stress state, so it starts to store body fat. Too much HIIT training can also burn up muscle tissue. So, the moral of the story is the best case scenario for fat loss is make sure you eat before your training session. If you go in, warm up for a few minutes, do your weight training, then do your steady state cardio after. Now, if you only have time to hit the gym once, for example, there's a couple ways to do it. But the other way is you wake up, you do your steady state cardio fasted, meaning no food. Then you can eat your first meal after that, and you could weight train later in the day or the next day. So hopefully that explains some of these things when it comes to cardio and fat loss.